All right, so our programming got very pleasantly interrupted by the mailman because I received some singles that I ordered, and in the previous video on this playlist, you'll see what those were. I was going through my one-drop creatures and making selections for a first pass, and I had already chosen these three. So let's keep going, and again, the pile that doesn't make it is going to be off camera, and I'll better remember that because I always put things in the wrong pile. I am not sure we're doing a really good historic gig here, but I'm going to go for it right now. I'll do a historic count at the end. Again, I'm kind of taking my time with these builds, so hopefully I won't bore you. This is pretty good. This is growing on me because you can play late game if you have 8 mana and do something that's pretty cool. So deals 3 damage to each up to 2 creatures. I'm going to keep it. Giving something haste is always very good. You're not in a creature heavy deck in here. And this guy is a wizard, and wizards are automatic ins. So everything in the one-drop pile made it. This guy is a wall. And it gives you a treasure token, but I'm not going to pick him first. We're going for a good historic count, so I think the artifact creatures are going to be in the first pass, and let's see how we do. We do have artifacts that tap, so we want this guy. Things that make unblockable, it's a wizard, it's in. This guy, I'll see what my creature count looks like. It can be boosted. I think we're going to do well with our historic count, so we're going to keep it. We have artifacts that we can sack to draw a card. We are playing the energy game in this deck. Stays in. We're playing the energy game card. We're drawing, and it's a wizard. Drawing and discarding is all in, and it's a wizard. This guy is another wizard, so we're going to keep him. And this guy is another wizard, and we're going to keep him. I'm beginning to worry that I'm picking too much because I want to go 30 creatures, 29 to be exact. Okay, so let's see how we do here. Yeah, we want to draw and discard. Kicker is nice, but I'm going to say second pass. Flyer, you're going to control basic islands, but no. If I'm desperate. Yep, return instant or sorcery, we have those. Draw a card, I like that. I like that clause, so it's a keeper. Scry 1 is alright, and we're doing historic. We're doing historic, even if these maybe suck. This one does not suck. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it depending on my count. Because if I've got a bunch of blue-red wizards on the board and no artifacts, that clause, this thing does not lord anything. This guy's very popular, but I'm not going to keep him in the first pass. We're definitely doing a lot of energy stuff. We want energy in here. You draw a card in as a clause, I'll keep them. You may discard a card, draw a card. That's good. Wizard, automatically in. Wizard, also automatically in. A flyer with prowess in an instants and sorceries deck can be bad. And something that gets its power for the number of instants and sorcery spells in your in your graveyard. Yeah, that's good. Pia creates artifacts. Creates one artifact when it enters, and helps artifact creatures. And we do have a fair number of artifact creatures. We're gonna do our damnedest, our hardest to keep 7 cards in hand. Let's see how well we succeed. This is the commander. I'm going to set him aside. And then this is the commander's helper. And it's an instants and sorceries matter card. So I think those are in. Let me put my little pile of I didn't pick, and then let's go through and count how many creatures I already have, because I think I'm getting up there already. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33. Man, I'm already over. So I'm going to have to do a pass and get rid of stuff here and be extremely picky on the high end. And I haven't even gotten to my big ones. And I haven't even gotten to 4 drops. So I'm going to have to make an executive decision and get rid of energy. Energy is not my main thing in here. So let's go back and take out all energy cards. Just automatically, like, unless they're a wizard. Okay, that's not a wizard. Definitely not a wizard. Nope. Okay, so that took out a few things. And I also have to remember to keep my commander in the count. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, now I'm at exactly 30. So anything that I add from here on out better be really good. Now I do want to have more artifact creatures, but I'm not sure. No way. No. So this guy's a big flyer. No. This guy's a wizard. Wizard. Yes. Okay, these are wizards. No. No. I'm out of the energy game. Yeah, creates tokens. No. Creates a token. So these are definitely out. And these, I think they're gonna go in, but then I'm gonna do like a really, really hard, I'm gonna have to make even harder decisions as to what I choose to keep. 4 drops, 4 drops. So as we go through the creatures, we gotta pick something. We have to say, okay, so we're definitely on historic and we're definitely on wizards. Anything that's neither historic nor a wizard right now is gonna go. Okay, no matter what. And then we'll bring them in. Even if it cares about historic, it's gonna be out for now. Okay, so wizards. Wizards and artifact creatures are automatically in, and double colored, and these guys that are good for sure, and flyers. I gotta have a flyer. Wizard, double 2 color wizard, and okay. So those are my definitely are in, and these are in purgatory right now. Okay, and I have to have a 30 card count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. So there's 3 cards in this pile that are going to make it, and they have to be really good. So this is part of discard a card, draw a card. This one, discard a card, draw a card. This one will draw you a card. That's pretty good, but it's a low hitter. You sack it and you can return an instant and sorcery card from your graveyard. I really like that. Discard a card, draw a card. You sack it and you draw a card. Becomes unblockable when you play an artifact. Gives something haste. This one's a no. You scry 1. That's nice. You draw a card, but late game. So I think these are my 3. Because the discard a card, draw a card, and give haste cards are good. But I would much rather just get an unblockable, sack an artifact to draw a card, and just outright and sack something and return something from my graveyard. So these guys are in. So I think, and those are really difficult choices. I mean, we've gotten rid of a pretty good lot of creatures. So that's my creature lineup, and I think I have time to put them together in mana. And they sort of were already, but I want to do a count because I'm worried about my mana curve. Four, 5, and 7. Okay, I do have a 7 drop in here. It better be good. Let's see how good it is, because if not, I'm gonna go pick something from the pile. No, this guy isn't that great. I'm gonna go pick up something big and what is the most powerful creature in here is what I want to know. Okay, because I got rid of some. I know I got rid of some good stuff. But it's a 0/3. I do need some sort of a backup plan for big critters. I see 2 already that are big. So my high end is not doing so well. I'm not into the energy game, so this card is simpler. It's kind of dumb, but it's simple. It's a 5/5/3 trample with haste. I'm going to leave it as a backup plan in a wizard's instants and sorceries deck that can go wrong. If anything goes wrong, this guy can be a beater at the end. So I think that's it. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. So those are my 30 creatures. And I haven't gone through the instants and sorceries, and I haven't gone through my historic count. But in the case of creatures, I've got 1, because this is a legendary, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, legendary, 7, legendary, 8, 9. 8, 9. So 9 out of 30 is my historic count in the 30 creatures, including the commander. I'm going to stop right here. This is really the second of, I think it's going to be 3 videos. And then in the last video for this build, I'm going to go through instants and sorceries and the artifacts.